I want to run through the different standards that have been applied by election officials. I want to deal with the double counting of ballots. I want to deal with counties in which there were more votes than there were actually people that had registered on election day. I want you to give me a list of all of the deficiencies in this count.
Let me. I'll run them one, two, three. First. We want to make sure that there's a single standard. That's what happened is that I got more votes election night, over 700 ahead. Then when they finalized the canvassing, I was a couple hundred votes ahead, and looking at all the machines. And then we got into counting absentee ballots that weren't counted on election night. Our courts gave counties the options to take a look, see if there were votes they thought that should have been counted, but for some kind of error. And so the counties had the opportunity to do that. And the problem you had, Sean, is that in counties that tend to be, liberally dominated, Democratic-leaning counties, you had more ballots thrown back in the mix. And in the conservative areas, folks said, well, we didn't make any mistakes. We're not going to put more in the mix. The bottom line is that in January, about 933 votes were open, and they came from 60% Democratic areas, less than 40% Republican. And we looked at those votes now that had been opened, and we said, hey, you've got about 4,000 more of the exact same kind of ballots that haven't been counted. And I'll give you an example. Under Minnesota law, there's a technical requirement that when you cast an absentee ballot, it needs to be witnessed, and the witness needs to be registered. So in Carver County, good conservative area, I got about 67% of the vote. I got 180 votes that have not been opened because of that problem. The problem, however, is that in Minneapolis, which had 17,000 absentee ballots, there wasn't a single ballot rejected for that reason, nor was a single ballot rejected in the Democrat-dominated areas up in St. Louis County.